Let's look at a poem from SIRI Kannada grade 8. The name of this poem is BEVU BELLADOLIDALENU PHALA. It's a song composed by Sri Purandara Dasaru. So BEVU means neem, Bella means jaggery, and Phala means use or result. So what is the result of keeping neem in jaggery? That is the meaning of this line. As we look into the poem, we will get a better understanding of what this line means. But before that, let us understand Dasara Sahitya. So Dasara Sahitya is one form of literature in Kannada. And this literature, it believes that knowledge and devotion towards God leads to salvation. So Dasa Sahitya worked for the improvement of spiritual, religious, social and cultural upliftment. This happened during the century, 15th, 16th century. Dasa means a devotee of God or a servant of God. There were many Dasarus during the 15th, 16th centuries like Vyasarayaru, Vijayadasaru, Purandara Dasaru. So they all believed that having a pure heart, leading a very simple life and having true devotion towards Lord Vishnu would lead to mukti. Mukti means salvation. So they have composed beautiful songs which are called as kirtane. It has different names. So it can be a kirtane or a suladi or mandiye, etc. And they have given Kannada literature the Dasa Sahitya. So this poem is one such kirtane of Sri Purandara Dasaru. So now let us look at the poem to understand it better. So the main idea or the main aim of this poem is that we should be pure and clean inside our heart as well, not just our outside external beauty. We should not just keeping ourselves clean on the outside, but we should also have a pure heart. We should have very good intentions in the work that we do. So if you don't intend good things and just put a mask or try to act as a good person, that is of no use. That is not going to give you any results. So that is what is the gist that this poem wants to convey us. So let's look at the first line. BEVU BELLADOLIDALENU PHALA Havige Haleradenu Phala. So BEVU means neem. And we know the characteristic of neem. It is very bitter in taste. And what is Bella? Bella is jaggery. And jaggery, its characteristics is it is always very sweet. So since the neem is very bitter, if you go and keep it in jaggery, do you think it will change? Do you think it will become sweet? Or if you keep jaggery in neem, do you think jaggery will become bitter? No, because that is the root characteristic of neem and jaggery. The characteristic of neem is to be bitter and that of jaggery is to be sweet. So it is not going to result. One is not going to change the other if you keep one inside the other. Similarly, if you have a bad thought and bad intent and you're trying to act good, will the result be good? People will surely one day or the other know that you don't have a good intent. So, just like how keeping neem and jaggery won't change jaggery, if you don't change your intent, if you don't change your bad intent, then that is also not going to help you. Similarly, Havige halaradenu phala. Havu means snake. So what is the characteristic of snake? A snake is always poisonous. So if you keep feeding it milk, do you think it will just reject its poisonous characteristics? It will not. It will still remain a poisonous snake. In spite of you feeding it milk or honey or all good things, it's still venomous. It is still going to be poisonous. You cannot change its nature. The next one is Kutilava Bidadiha Kujanaru Mantrava Pataneya Madidarenu Phala. Kutila means cheating others. You have a bad nature of trying to cheat others, trying to deceive them in doing what you want them to do. So we find such people around us. There are such bad people we find around. We find all kinds of people around us, right? Some people are extremely good. Some people are a little bad. Some people sometimes lie to us. Some people get angry with us unnecessarily. So we see this different kinds of characteristics. So if you have this nature of always doing fraud and cheating others, and you keep reciting God's names, is that going to change? Is that going to bring you? Is that going to make you a good person? Is that going to get you closer to God? No. Okay, so your intent, if you have a very bad intent and try to put up a face like as though you're very good, you're very religious, you're praying God a lot, that is not going to get any results to you. ಸಟೆಯನ್ನಾಡುವ ಮನುಜರು ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಠಲನ ನೆನೆದರೇನು ಫಲ. Vithala is God's name. It's another name of Vishnu. So sate means lies. If you keep lying for everything, and you keep thinking about God is not going to be happy because your intentions are not correct. You always want to lie and put up a mask in front of people. So that is, your intentions are not right. So God is not going to be happy with you. Then Mata Pitaranu ಬಳಲಿಸುವಾತನು ಯಾತ್ರೆಯ ಮಾಡಿದರೇನು ಫಲ. Mata Pita is parents. And balalisu means to trouble. You keep troubling your parents by not listening to them, by not respecting them, by not treating them well. Okay, so in these ways you keep troubling your parents and you go on a pilgrimage. Pilgrimage means visiting all holy places, going to all temples. That is not going to yield any good results to you. Then ಘಾತಕತನವನ್ನು ಬಿಡದೆ ನಿರಂತರ ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನೋದಿದರೇನು ಫಲ. Ghatakatana means being very dangerous to others. Because of your selfish reasons, you try to be very dangerous to others, putting them in trouble, putting them in danger. Okay, so that is a characteristic some people have. They put others in danger for their selfish reasons. So, if you do that and continuously you keep reading Bhagavad Gita, that is not going to give you any results. Then, Kapatatanadalli ಕಾಡುವವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಜಪಗಳ ಮಾಡಿದರೇನು ಫಲ. Kapatana is again the bad qualities like doing fraud, cheating, then being very corrupt in your work. All this is the bad things where you are not showing your true intentions and true colors to others. You are doing all this for your own benefit, for your own selfish reasons. So if you do all this, if you keep doing fraud and cheating others, being corrupt, then and you keep meditating all the time, this is not going to take you near God. God is not going to be happy or pleased with you. Then ಕುಪಿತ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಡದೆ ನಿರಂತರ ಉಪವಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದರೇನು ಫಲ. ಕುಪಿತ buddhi means always getting angry. You are not patient enough and you don't tolerate others, and for every silly thing you keep getting angry. So if you keep getting angry like this, you keep losing your temper like this, but you continuously keep doing fasting. Usually fasting is one of the spiritual ways where people follow fasting, where they think that it is good and it will help them reach God. So if you keep fasting but you keep getting angry, keep being very impatient and not listening to others, then that is going to be of no use. Then ಹೀನ ಕೃತ್ಯಗಳ ಮಾಡುತ್ತ ನದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾನವ ಮಾಡಿದರೇನು ಫಲ. ಹೀನ ಕೃತ್ಯ means such bad things like lying, cheating, being corrupt. Okay, so all these are bad qualities. You keep doing bad work like this. Always you keep doing bad work like this. And if you go and take a holy dip in a river, that is not going to help you. Okay, usually there is a belief that you take a holy dip in rivers like Ganga or Kaveri, you will be washed away of all your sins. That is the usual belief. But you keep doing a lot of bad things. You keep doing a lot of bad work, and then you just think, I'll take a holy dip in that river and all my sins will be washed away. All my bad things will be washed away. That is not true. Your intentions have to be very true. You need to have very pure and true intentions. Then Srinidhi Purandara Vithalana Neneyade Maunava Madidharenu Phala. And you don't even think of God. You keep doing all these bad things and you don't even think of God. Then, and you say, I will follow silence because silence is going to bring me peace. That is not going to be of any use. So the main gist of this poem is that you have to have very good intentions. Your intentions should be right. You need to have true devotion to God. Only then can you attain salvation or reach God. So this is the poem from Purandara Dasaru.